Hello guys! We're exploring beans today and we're going to go over some of the things that you guys have been doing for the last couple weeks. So stay tuned because you might see some of your photos. It'll be cool. Okay, let's get started with the calendar. The last day we were here was Thursday. Let's think. What comes after Thursday? Friday. So let's put on Mr. Friday. Then what comes after the 14th? 15. Okay, so we're going to put on a 5. And we're going to stop there and we're going to count up to 15 and then back down from 15. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's count on our ears. Touch your ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're going to go back down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Good job. Okay, it is May. And get out our special 2020
vision.
Yes, for the year 2020.
2020 vision.
Good. Okay, and we are still in autumn. Even though the temperatures are dropping outside in the morning, and it's getting very cold in the mornings. We're going closer and closer to winter, but we're still in autumn. Okay, and what is the weather like, Talon? Sunny. But Talon wore the mask yesterday, so we're going to give Kai a turn. That's Kai's turn.
Sunny.
Yeah. Okay. So we've been talking about nature and how things grow. We were talking about butterflies. We were talking about trees. And today we're going to talk about the bean life cycle. So I'm going to show you how the bean grows and how it starts. And Talon and Kai are going to help me build it on a Play-Doh mat. Okay, we're going to talk about bean growing. And this is your Play-Doh mat. I've sent it to some of your mommies and daddies. If you don't have laminating sheets, you can just slide the paper down into a plastic bag of some sort, like a Ziploc bag or a roaster bag, so that your Play-Doh doesn't stick to the paper. Okay, and this is a bean plant here. So what do you think beans need to grow?
Sun.
They need some sun, and what else?
Water.
Where does the water come from?
Rain.
Or like this little boy, what's he doing?
He's watering.
Yeah, he's watering with a watering can or even maybe a hose pipe you can use. So a bean would get planted in soil, or it would be put in cotton wool to get it to sprout or to germinate. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to plant the bean. So we've planted the bean in our soil. The next thing that's going to happen is the bean is going to start
growing,
germinating and sprouting. So it's going to have a little tiny piece that comes out like that. So we're going to add a little piece to our bean with some Play-Doh to make it look like it's growing. There we go. Just looks like the photo. Hey, it's starting to sprout. It's starting to germinate. Look at that. Cool. So then we go to the third step. The bean has now disappeared and we've got roots growing. So we're going to take our bean away. We're going to make some roots. And Talon and Kai are going to help me make a few little roots to put into the dirt. So roll little tiny snaky roots. And then I'm going to roll the stem. And the stem grows up here out of the top of the soil, just like that. So we just need to move our roots up a little bit and attach it to the stem. Here we go. So we've got the stem, then we've got these two little yellow leaves that are starting to grow. So Talon and Kai each are gonna make two little teeny tiny yellow leaves to put on, and I'm gonna make the green leaves. There, so we've done stage 3. Then we get to stage 4, and those little teeny tiny yellow leaves have grown into big leaves. We're gonna take those away. We're gonna make, Kai's gonna make a leaf, and Talon's gonna make a leaf. Perfect. Good job. Okay. Then we're going to get to the 5th stage. It starts to flower. So I went out in the garden and I just grabbed a few little flowers. I'm going to stick it on like this, because those flowers are eventually going to turn into beans again. So there's stage 5, where the flowers turn into beans. Then there's the bean from inside the green bean pod. So I'm going to smush a piece of green Play-Doh, and I'm going to put my bean inside. One of the beans that are going to hang off of the bean plant, just like in this picture. I'm going to make another one. And then if these fall off onto the ground and into the soil, it starts all over again and everything starts to grow again. And that's the life cycle of the bean. Okay, I wanted to show you guys some of the models from our class. Look, it's the same thing. The bean's starting to sprout and it's starting to grow. And then there's the picture of the roots that have grown. Starting to lift itself right up out of the soil. And then it's starting to open itself up. And there's the full-grown bean plant before it starts to flower. So there and there is the same. Okay? So this is in our classroom at school. So when we get back to school, you guys can play with this model, because now you know the life cycle of the bean. Okay, guys? Teacher Maxine is going to teach you how to make beans actually germinate in cotton wool. And then after that, we're going to see some of your beautiful faces and some of the wonderful work you've been doing in the last 2 weeks.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you the bean in the jar experiment, and this is what you need. You need a clear jar, cotton wool, some water, and some beans. Okay, so take your clear jar and your cotton wool, and you put your cotton wool inside your jar. You can use a end of a spoon to help you pack the cotton wool in nicely. Okay, once your cotton wool's inside, take your beans and place them on the side of the jar. Then you need your water, and you can't put too much water in, just a little bit of water that will wetten the cotton wool to keep the beans moist. And then you place it in a nice place outside in the sunlight where it can keep nice and warm, and you can watch the germination process happen. It won't happen overnight, but you wait a few days and you'll see the root start to come out through. If you don't have a jar, you can use a lid of some sort with cotton wool, and you place the beans between the cotton wool and dampen it, and also place it in the sun, and as you can see, the germination process has begun. I hope you have fun during this time and look after your beans.
We hope you enjoyed Teacher Maxine showing you how to grow this stuff, and we hope you enjoyed the last 2 weeks of exploring in nature and going on nature walks and exploring in your gardens and learning about our earth. The next thing we're going to do next week is Oceans theme. See you next week!